Welcome everyone to our podcast. This is episode 21. And as always, as you're tuning in, I hope to be able to share with you wisdom about this week's energy. Also bringing in deep content from our sages who lived for thousands of years, the great Kabbalists, and trying to also juxtapose it with astrological understandings and energies of the week as well. And hopefully you just walk away with something that really inspires you and elevates your consciousness. I'm always trying to focus around the themes of certainty and manifestation, which is what we're going to talk about today as well. So one of the things that we must understand is that our past, present, and our future are actually all one. And so when we in the past have something that has occurred that we do not fully agree with, or we have not accepted. So for example, it can be a relationship that you've gone through that was traumatic. It can be a situation that happened with a family member that has put you in a situation where you are upset with each other and there's space and distance. It could be an experience you had in the business world where you felt maybe taken advantage of, or people used you to make money off of you and you did not benefit off of that. And so you hold this grudge. Any area of our lives where we hold animosity or a grudge or blame, what happens is that the miracles stand still in that area of life. And new blessings and gifts cannot be given until the old circumstances are resolved. These are old debts. And often we think we can just move forward away from the debt. We can just move forward from this chaotic situation that happened and maybe go live a new life, find a new relationship, access new avenues of wealth. And often we can draw energy in those ways. We can manifest certain things. But if you want to create a pure vessel of miracles where the abundance flows in, almost to the point that the sages say it is overflowing your vessel. There's so many gifts coming, so much energy coming that you feel an overflow of blessings. That happens when we heal and resolve the past. Now, how do we do that? I want to share one way immediately that we can implement consciousness to heal our past. I want you to think of an area in your life right now that comes to mind that is some darkness in your past that you feel is unresolved. Something that has happened that you wish didn't happen. What comes to mind when I ask you this? Whatever comes to mind is something that the Creator is asking you to look at and is actually very much connected with whatever future you're trying to achieve. So right now you may be driving somewhere, you may be at the gym, you may be going for a walk, you just may be at home listening to this podcast. But you are on your way to do something. You are about to do something. Maybe when you're done listening, you're going to go back to thinking about some kind of goal you have in your life. It can be a spiritual goal. It can be a romantic goal. It can be a career-oriented goal. It can be something for your children. It can be something for your own health. You have a goal. In order to achieve whatever you are about to go do, you must unlock or unblock the energy of whatever came to your mind when I asked you that is unresolved. So they are connected. This thing that is unresolved from your past that you feel or wish never happened is connected to whatever project you are working on now that you're trying to manifest. Technically, miracles should be happening to us at every second. My teacher, Rav Berg, used to always say, if you're not seeing miracles every moment, it means we're doing something wrong. That should be the norm. So the fact that things are taking time, things are taking a long time, there are so many obstacles in the way, there's so much pain and suffering, this is actually not the norm. The only reason there are obstacles is because there's unlocked energy from our past that we have not resolved. How do we resolve it? First, this will unblock it immediately. If we say thank you, if we begin to appreciate and tell the Creator, which is really telling the universe, which is really telling every energetic atom in this world and every cell of your body, when you're saying that you're telling the Creator. You're just telling every force in this world that you accept whatever happened in the past, even if your logical mind doesn't accept it. You want to be on this vibration that you accept it. You want to be on this vibration that you appreciate it. You want to be on the vibration that you see the good in it, even if the good is not revealed to you, but you desire it. Because desiring something with your full heart is equivalent to already achieving it. This is a lot of times what's not revealed to us, which is, if I don't think I can get there, then what's the point? You don't need to get there. You just need to want to get there consistently. Anybody who puts their desire consistently to want something, especially of a spiritual nature, especially when it comes to embodying a quality of the Creator, such as forgiveness, such as not harboring anger or hatred anymore, transforming that to compassion and love. If you desire this and you put effort towards it, even if you don't know how you're going to get there, the Creator will manifest this energy inside your heart. So wanting to love that toxic relationship that hurt you, wanting to love and accept the situation in your career that torpedoed your sustenance, that situation of rejection that you experienced, that childhood that was very difficult or something that happened during your childhood that was very traumatic, and removing the consciousness of, I wish it never happened. The more we have acceptance and the more we thank the Creator, it means that we are on the level of certainty. It means that we are invincible. It means that we are aligned with this vibration that is called God. And that is why the light becomes revealed and the darkness goes away. Everything opens up. This isn't about morals or what's the right thing to do or the wrong thing to do. Kabbalah is really just about one thing. How do I unite the light of the Creator with my soul, which is the vessel? When these two forces come together, pain and suffering leave. You have fulfillment, you have pleasure. And isn't that the only thing that really matters? Do you want to be right, or do you want the light? Do you want to be happy, or do you want to have opinions and try to prove something your whole life? Who cares about all of that? Our desire needs to be, I want to be happy. I want to shine. Because when I'm happy, then like a candle, I light everyone else's candle. My flame never goes out and everybody benefits. And so step one is look into your past. What do you disagree with? Because if you disagree with it, you disagree with the Creator. And if you disagree with the Creator, you distance yourself from the Creator. And so everything slows down. Obstacles only exist to cleanse our ego, to force us to surrender. And we all know what that feels like when we had to surrender, when we were really broken. And then we're one with the Creator again. Because eventually we become so disappointed by people, or we become so disappointed by these circumstances that have hurt us, that then we realize, who can we trust? King David said in the Psalms, in the original language, Kol ha'adam kozeb. Every single person will eventually disappoint you. That is designed by the Creator to do so that we do not look to people as our source of fulfillment, but we only look to the light of the Creator as our source of fulfillment. Now, when that is the primary dependency, which is the Creator, then we will be in a giving position with the people. Yes, people will give to us, we will give to people, but the moment they disappoint us, the moment they pull away, the moment something happens, nothing changed inside of you because you already had your primary connection. When a human being is your primary connection, is your primary source of fulfillment, you are destined to lose that person. When your children are your primary source of fulfillment, your children will be told by the Creator to distance themselves from you. When your career is your primary source of fulfillment, when your audience is your primary source of fulfillment, when the validation of others is your primary source of fulfillment, when your beauty is your primary source of fulfillment, each one of those things eventually must be taken away in order to inspire you, to push you to seek an even greater power, which is the light of the Creator, as your primary source of fulfillment. So what is the fastest way to manifest anything? Stop making everything your primary source of fulfillment. This is why Kabbalah is so powerful. It's not about becoming a spiritual person. Kabbalah is teaching us how to have a relationship with the Creator. That's all that matters. The way we do that is by becoming like the Creator. And we've learned this in Kabbalah 1. We've learned this through a lot of the different master classes that we teach. How do I become like the Creator? Then I feel the Creator, and then I'm one with the Creator. And now everything else in this world can come to me because I don't need it anymore. Miracles come by the way, never through the front door. By the way means I don't need it, but I would love to have it, and so now it can come. That's how you magnetize and manifest all the blessings. If you so badly want something, where if you feel you don't have it, you're going to be depressed, you are pulling it towards you and pushing it away at the same time. It's like putting your foot on the gas with the parking brake on. And so it's not flowing. So right now, as we finish this session that we have together, let's get to a place that, number one, we're going to say thank you and accept whatever happened in the past. Yes, and I know people are going to send me messages, well, what about this horrible thing that happened? And we're going to use examples that are absolutely painful and horrible that no one should ever go through. And I will tell you now, especially those situations. I'm not saying you should condone it. I'm not saying we should have it. But if it happened for a reason that is infinitely beyond what our logic can understand. And if you want to heal from it and see miracles from it, we must at least try our best to say to the Creator that we accept it beyond our logical mind. And the second thing is, look at your life and see where you are dependent on something or someone as a source of your fulfillment. You don't have to let go of that person. You don't have to distance yourself from them. You don't have to put a wall up, because that's often what we do. In fact, bring them even closer, but find a new boss. Find a new source of fulfillment, which is what we're talking about right now. The transformation of your negativity to become aligned with the Creator, to be aligned with that vibration. This should be your goal on a daily basis.